After the drama that morning, I wasn't sure what to expect at lunch. I dawdled on my own, making up an excuse about copying notes, hoping whatever tension remained would dissipate while I was gone. When I got to the cafeteria, it seemed that my plan succeeded.
Hana, we saved a spot for you. Get over here.
Mai sat down at the Normal Woods Club table, looking like she completely belonged. She waited for me to join her. I sat down next to her at the edge of the table. Josh was across from me. He made eye contact as I sat down, so I nodded slightly to him. He nodded back. I felt accepted. Hey Hana, how's class?
Hey.
Good, thanks. PBG might have already told you, but we're working together on a project. It's going pretty well. I'm doing the Is that Gerard back there? In a shy moment of not wanting to look Nick in the eye, I glanced to the side and saw Gerard at the back of the cafeteria with someone I didn't know. Everyone turned to look. He's probably doing some trading. Satch waved his hand. So, I borrowed a new drawing table the other day, hoping I could use it to make plans for my machine. Satch changed the subject and everyone started talking about that. I, however, kept concentrated on Gerard, who was holding a small figure. Same with the girl he was talking to. Were those what they were trading?
Those are itty-bitty kitties. They're really popular right now. I'm surprised you don't recognize them. They're kitty figures of all different shapes and colors. I have a few myself. You know me. I'm hip to the know about these things. They're pretty cute, but kind of a little girl thing.
She shrugged.
Gerard is known as the completionist around here, and every time a new thing gets popular, he collects them all. I've never seen his collections, but I heard they're really impressive. You have to be a dedicated person to do something like that.
The completionist? Was that why he was so thorough when giving me a tour?
IPK is the thing right now, and last year too. I think in the first year there were a lot of people collecting silly slimy snakes, but that got old fast. Teachers don't like everything coated in a thin layer of slime. I still have one in our room. I can show you sometime.
Jared tapped Mai on the shoulder, and she whirled around, hitting me in the face with her hair.
Yes? I just wanted to thank you for this morning. Oh, no, it was nothing. Definitely. I mean it.
Also, I want to point out that you've done that several times with me. Just hit me in the face with your hair back when it was long. As Jared and Mai spoke, my eyes went back to Gerard's exchange. The girl pulled a second figure out of her backpack and held them both up. Gerard inspected it and shook his head. She pulled another one out, sadly this time, and Gerard's face lit up. He held out his figure and they swapped. How bittersweet. Letting go of something that you loved, yet something you would potentially love more.
What do you think, Hana?
My attention was pulled away. I hadn't been listening to their conversation. Huh?
Yes or no? Can I say maybe?
Nope.
Oh.
Yes or no, Hana?
Yes? Interesting. What did I say yes to? What did I say yes to?
Mai gave me a skeptical glance and then turned away. I bowed my head in apology and took one last quick look at the intriguing trade happening. The girl left and Gerard was now talking to a boy with messy appearance who made exaggerated hand motions. It looked like he had just got out of bed. Was this another trade?
Alright.
So, official announcement in case you haven't heard, we're having a competition tomorrow. Just a little casual something to get us ready for the tournament.
Yeah!
Finally! We've been planning this since last year's.
My attention snapped back to the conversation happening in front of me. Was this what PBG was talking about yesterday?
Hana, Mai, you're invited if you'd like to come. Either way is fine, but let me know so I can plan.
How does it work?
It's a little thing, some lighthearted fun to start off the new year. Lighthearted fun, my ass. John almost broke Snatch's nose last year, and Gerard twisted his ankle.
Satch delicately raised his hand to his nose.
No.
It was an accident. You forgot the part where he almost passed out from blood loss, Shane. I didn't forget.
He looked away.
I can never forget. Not after Vietnam.
I don't know about this. I'm not very good at games.
Yeah!
Sure you are. Jared will come.
All right.
Awesome. I'll plan for you to be there. Don't worry, Hana. It's actually fun. You probably won't get hurt.
As much as I was afraid of the possibility of losing a limb, I really did want to go. I was glad Mai was there to force me into it. Without her, I'd be a lonely transfer, probably eating grass by myself at this very moment. Why do I feel attacked right now?
So true. So true.
Yeah, sounds fun. Thanks for inviting us.
Of course, it'd be rude to have you sit with us at lunch and then ban you from our tournament. Plus, it'll be nice to have some new competition. I look forward to winning.
The rest of lunch passed by comparatively uneventfully. Or, at least, if anything else happened, I didn't notice. I was too busy staring at the food in front of me, joy and horror mixing in my stomach. There's no way I was going to beat even one of these Normal Boots boys. I'd make a fool of myself. But still, I was getting to go. It was a privilege no one else shared. Paul looked at me with what seemed to be concern, and I smiled at him. He grinned and returned to his food. The least I could do was give it a chance, right? After a long day, class was finally over, and I was ready to go home. Miss Shizuka still wasn't over her breakup, and Mai complained loudly that she needed a new man so the homework would stop being so killer. It was something to do, though. What else would I be doing, if not homework? Studying, probably.
Hana, before we go back to the dorms, there's something in A32 that I want to show you. Come, come!
A32, wasn't that the Normal Boots Club room? We're not allowed in there. There's no meeting today, so no one's going to be there either.
That's exactly why we need to go now.
Mai grabbed my hand and dragged me through the halls. Mai, I don't know about this. What if someone sees us?
If you act natural, no one will care. There's too many people around. No one will be interested in what we're doing.
Mai was full of confidence that I wish I shared. I really don't think I'm comfortable with this. Mai stopped at the clubroom door, gently tugging it.
Yeah! Sweet, they left it open!
She pulled me into the clubroom and shut the door behind us.
It's in here.
Here was a storage closet they left at the back of the room. A plain white cabinet. She stopped short of the door, looking expectantly at me. I tugged the knob, expecting it to be locked like all storage closets were. The knob didn't move, confirming my suspicions. Relief swept through me. Well, darn. It looks like it's locked. Guess whatever you have to show me, I'll wait till another day. Or maybe never?
Oh, I know it's locked. That's why I have these.
She pulled a shiny chain of keys from her pocket. Eyes sparkled.
What?
Shizuka's keys? Who gave you those?
No one. I'm borrowing them for a little bit. No harm done.
She fiddled with the door handle, going through key after key. Mai, I'm seriously not comfortable with this. Someone's bound to find out. They always do. Finally, there was a small click as the lock relented.
Don't worry, Hana. I'll protect you.
Mai opened the closet, and a light shone directly into its contents.
Yay!
There they are, there they are!
To my utter bewilderment, there sat luminescent golden boots resting on a velvet pillow encased in a glass box. What are these? I stepped closer to the case, and was about to put my hand on the glass, but stopped inches before, wrought with guilt. You shouldn't be here.
These, Hana, are the boots. The boots. It's the symbol of the Normal Boots Club. This is their club room, after all. I'm telling you, these guys don't mess around.
Is it made of gold? Real gold? It must have cost a fortune.
I'd say they're solid gold, only worth 100,000 yen or so. But to really make sure...
Mai's fingers wriggled in front of her face. Before I could stop her, she opened the glass and lifted the boots from the velvet pillow they were rested on. Mai, please be careful. I grabbed the boots from underneath, just in case she dropped them. Good thing too, because these were really heavy. The gold was cool and hard to touch. These boots were definitely not wearable, and anything but normal. Mai bounced them up and down, weighing them with her hands. Her arms flexed as she did so. I suddenly realized why a pat on the back hurt so much. Volleyball made her strong.
Bingo.
Yeah, definitely solid gold. Mimi lied to me. She said they were only gold-plated. I didn't believe her, so I had to check.
So you dragged me along instead of her? The display of wealth made my stomach turn. Where they saw a symbol, I saw months of food for my father and I. 100,000 yen, just lying in a closet, protected by a single poorly guarded key. It might not be a big deal to the student with rich parents, the majority of the academy, but it was more than disturbing to me.
Yes, I wanted you to experience this with me.
Silhouetted by the warm glow of the spotlights, Maya smiled at me. That smile made me feel okay being here without permission. Almost.
Plus, when we get caught, we'll be okay. There's no way they can punish you. They really like you.
What?
What? The storeroom lights flickered on. We both turned abruptly, still holding the boots. Sheen stood in the doorway.
Maybe not that one. You. What are you doing here? That case is supposed to be locked.
Oh.
Well, it was locked.
Shane.
We're really sorry, Shane. We heard the boots were kept in here and we were curious, that's all. No harm done, right? Here, Mai, let's give them the boots back.
Yeah, I was just showing her. We aren't suspicious. You guys hide it away. How is anyone ever supposed to see it?
She handed the boots back to Shane, who placed them carefully back onto the case, adjusting the pillow into the center.
No.
We hide it from people who aren't in the club, like you.
The case clicked shut. Shane, I'm sorry.
Do not come back here. Get down to my sight.
But...
I am containing my anger now, but your continued presence is making that ever more difficult.
I gulped. Maya and I dashed out the door. Shane slammed the door behind us. Do you think he's going to tell the rest of them?
I really hope not.
I might have ruined my reputation with them.
Sorry.
I think you mean I might have ruined your reputation with them.
She threw her head back and laughed, not quite grasping the consequences of her actions.
You'll be fine. I'll even be fine. They're students just like us. It's not like we stole it.
But Shane, he was really angry.
That's just an act. Don't worry about it. Hana, I said I'd protect you, right?
Her words seemed genuine enough, but I had a hard time believing her. It was almost as if she planned for us to get caught. Okay.
Good. Now let's head back to the dorms. That competition is tomorrow, and I do not plan on losing due to lack of sleep.
The tournament. I'd completely forgot. Would they even let us participate, considering what we just did? You heard that?
Yeah.
Mai hummed happily as she skipped down the hall, somehow impervious to my anxieties. My heart heavy, I followed her. Only time would tell. Saturday dawned bright and harsh. The cloudy light outside mirrored my gloomy mood as I quickly dressed and woke up Mai.
Hey.
Mai, it's time to get up.
Why?
The video game competition, remember? We're playing Stupendous Dumpy Sisters today. Mai shot straight up out of her bed.
Oh my god, Jared! I can hang out with Jared today!
She catapulted from the top of her bunk and sprinted up the hallway. I heard crashes and shrieks as she massacred the other girls to get to the bathroom. I love this game. The sun slowly rose through the window. Everything would be fine, right? Soon, Mai returned fully dressed and raring to go.
Come on, Hana, let's go!
She grabbed my hand and dragged me out onto the campus commons. Her incessant tugging hurt, but I followed her silently. Even more strangely, she wasn't talking either. Our nerves had gotten the better of us both. We wandered the halls of the boys' dorm, making our way to 402. The dormitory itself smelled awful, like stale Dorito chips. I wonder how I never noticed it and realized this was the first time I came on a weekend. Rather than wandering campus all day looking for classes and clubs, most people were sleeping or hanging out in their rooms. Mai slowed down as we climbed the stairs, staring at the floor. The closer we got, the slower we progressed. Also, I just realized, but I like how they just said Doritos. and
That's it. That's like the one actual
the one actual thing that they put into this game.
Doritos.
Just Doritos.
Of course.
We opened up the 4th floor door. That's weird to say.
Yeah.
We opened up the 4th floor door and crossed the hall. Finally, we stood in front of PBG and John's door.
You should knock.
What?
What? Me? You should knock. You got here first.
Yeah, but you're their friend.
Well, you know them better.
But you've got pink hair. Is there a problem, ladies?
We both froze. Scent of ham wafted through the air.
Oh, Jared.
Just Jared.
Good morning.
Hello, ladies. Is there something wrong with the door? Oh, no, we just...
We didn't want to wake them up in case they're still sleeping. Jared let out a low-throated laugh.
I don't think they'd mind having you wake them up.
Mai's eyes rolled in the back of her head.
Here, allow me.
He leaned between us and tapped on the door.
Penny! Penny!
God damn it, stop! God damn it. Austin! 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 He was surprisingly tall, and being some 10 inches shorter than him, he towered over me, looking down at me and winked. The door flew open.
Hey.
Hey guys, glad you could make it. We're a little bit squished in here, but it's better than nothing. What, we couldn't get the classroom this year?
I jumped. Shane stood behind me, expressionless. I didn't even see him come.
Yeah, turns out Hidden Block decided to book it for the same day. Wonder what for.
John snorted somewhere in the background.
I'm not sure your room is better than nothing. Oh, Shane with the zingers. That wasn't a zinger. Are you just gonna stand outside or are you coming in?
We stepped through the threshold, fully and completely entering PBG and John's rooms. Boy territory. We were out of our element. Mai had never been in the room before, and she glanced around the walls, shelves, and desks like a manic squirrel. Her eyes gleamed, and I had a sneaking suspicion she was taking note of what she saw for her own nefarious purposes, though what they were, I had no idea. Rather, I didn't want to know.
What's up?
Go on, take a seat anywhere.
I looked to my left and saw boxers lying on the desk chair, bloodshot to my face. Were they used? PBG followed my gaze and turned red.
Let me clean up a bit. Pigsty.
Did they have fixed eyes in England?
Everything in America is derivative of England.
But we're in Japan. This game is great.
Are you sure? Because earlier there was a quarter wrapped up in a piece of paper.
Right? I love it. Shane looked at me blankly.
Man, we're so lucky the Wii U has 8-player stop.
I love this game. This game is perfect.
I can't believe I just read that and said that with my own mouth. Like how I trailed off once I realized what that was. God damn it. I need a minute here. Wii U.